Thank you for bearing with us while we take just a few minutes to wait for others to come in. So while we're waiting, if you will join me in saying the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, this is a wonderful problem to have. I apologize for having to for you having to find the parking today. It is at a premium. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our special recognition.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Tonight, first I'd like to recognize the Boy Scouts who are here tonight working to earn a badge. If you are a Boy Scout in here, would you please stand? Very good. Thank you very much, and good luck with earning your badge. We will move on with the formal special recognition. We are very proud to recognize our middle and high school students who won awards at Griffin Reese's Regional Science Fair. Overall, 11 school system projects won first place awards, 9 projects received second place awards, and 7 projects earned third place awards. All students winning first place awards will move on to the Georgia Science and Engineering Fair at the University of Georgia next month. We will start tonight's recognition with our middle school winners. Students, when I call your name, please come forward to accept your certificate and have your picture taken with our board chair, Ms. Abigail Coggin. First, we have Michaela Cole. Michaela is a student at Indian Creek Middle School. She won first place for her project, Stain, Go Away. Congratulations, Michaela. Thank you. Ava Jane Teasley. Yeah, if we'll just hold our applause until the end, and then we'll give our middle school students a resounding standing ovation for their hard work and efforts. Ava Jane Teasley couldn't be here this evening, but we want to make sure that we recognize her. She attends Indian Creek Middle School, and her project, Preventing a Pain in the Butt 2.0, won first place. Devin Goolsby. Devin attends Liberty Middle School. He won first place with his project, Chains versus Boosters. Congratulations, Devin. Great job. Jack Atkinson. Jack attends the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood. He won first place with his project, Blood Flow in the Cardiovascular System. Congratulations, Jack. Jade Kofer. Jade is not here, however, she is the student at the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and he is a student, and he won first place with his project, The Brain Study. Do people focus more on words or shapes? Great job to Jade. Mason Garrett. Mason also attends the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and he was very successful with his project, 3-2-1 Splash Off. In addition to taking first place, he also won 2 very prestigious awards, the Armed Forces Communications and Electronics Association's Atlanta Chapter Award and the Broadcom Masters Award. Way to go, Mason. Great job. Annalise Siders, or Annalise. Is it Annalise? Annalise. Annalise attends the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and she won first place honors at the science fair with her project, Dogs or Cats. Garrett Sorrow. Garrett is a student at the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood. He won first place with his science project, Solar Cells Output. Great job, Garrett. Stevie Wilson. Stevie attends the Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and she took home first place honors with her project, Food Plots and the Effects on Deer. Great job, Stevie. Amir Wells. Amir attends Clements Middle School, and he won second place at the science fair with his project, Salt, Salt, and More Salt. Ken Nguyen. Ken is a student. Ken, are you here? Ken is a student at Cousins Middle School, and he took second place with his project, Paper Towels versus Hand Dryers. Ken's project also won the Pat Phillips Memorial Fund Award. Great job, Ken. Aniston Curls. Aniston attends Indian Creek Middle School, and she won second place with her science project, Horsepower. Great job, Aniston. Bethany Jones and Ellie Prophet. Bethany and Ellie are students at Indian Creek Middle School. Together, they won second place with their science project, Makeup Mystery. Great job, Bethany and Ellie. John Tompkins IV. John attends Liberty Middle School, and he won second place with his project, Take a Spin. Get your picture. Great job, John. Bryson Braswell and Ethan Watts. Bryson and Ethan attend Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and together they won second place with their project, Airsoft BBs. Alicia Graves. Alicia attends Newton County Theme School at Fickwood and won second place with the project, Let There Be Light. Great job. Gabriel Clark. Gabriel attends Clements Middle School, and he won third place with his project, No Pain, No Gain. Great job, Gabriel. Megan Finch. Megan is a student at Cousins Middle School. She won third place with her science project, Nail Power. Derek Reed. Derek Reed. Derek attends Liberty Middle School, and he won third place with his project, Shots Are Us. Brazil Banks. Brazil attends Newton County Theme School at Fickwood. She won third place with her project, What Colors Do Birds Respond To? Lillian Fowler and Blair Woodall. Lillian and Blair are students at Newton County Theme School at Fickwood. They won third place with their project, Tasteful Thinking. Brittany Ulmer. Brittany is a student at Newton County Theme School at Fickwood, and she won third place with her project, Detective Water. Great job, Brittany, and I don't know if that was Lillian or Blair that came up here earlier. Blair. Great job, Blair. So at this time, let's give a hand to all of our middle school science fair winners. We are certainly so proud of the work that you have done to be here tonight. Certainly being a first, second, or third place winner at a regional fair is no small feat, and we are very proud of you. Now we're going to recognize our high school students who won awards in the senior division. Luke Campbell and Carnation Cosby. Luke and Carnation attend Alcovey High School. They won first place with their science project, Alkalinity Affinity. Great job. I'm not sure, are you Luke or? Great job, Luke. Asia Jackson and Shara Zaid. Asia and Shara are students at Alcovey High School, and they won first place with their project, How Fast Can the Average Person Speak with Accuracy? Great job, Asia and Shara. Casey Gardner. Casey is a student at Newton High School, and she won second place with her project, Stormy Weather. Dejanique Knighton, Kai Thomas, and Alyssa Norton. Dejanique, Kai, and Alyssa are students at Newton High School, and they won second place with their project, Greenhouse Mobile. And you are Alyssa. Congratulations, Alyssa. Alyssa Chiyoung and Imani Map. Alyssa and Imani attend Newton High School, and they won third place with their project, Natural versus Chemical. And that concludes our high school science fair winners. Let's congratulate all of our high school winners. We are so very proud to have so many middle and high school students from the Newton County School System do so well at the Griffin-Risa Regional Science Fair. You are a fantastic representation of your schools and obviously this school system. We are honored to have you with us tonight as we celebrate your tremendous accomplishments. Again, students, we are very proud of all of you and thank you for your hard work and dedication. And parents, we know and understand the support that you must provide them as they put their science fair projects together. So I applaud you, parents, for the hard work and effort that you put into your children so that they can reach the accomplishments that they have reached tonight. Thank you for all of your support and commitment to our school system. At this time, that concludes our recognition portion of this evening's meeting.
Thank you. All right. Unless you want to stick around for the rest of our meeting, this is the time for you to, you're welcome to leave. But congratulations again to all of you. You too. Thank you, Jack.
Good job, Jack.
Congratulations.
Great job. If it happens here, it just won't
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
I'm going to call it out one more time. Once it gets quiet in here, if you want to stay and let me have you stand up again, I'll say it correctly for you. Where's your mom? Is that mom? Say his name again.
His name is Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah.
Thank you too. We'll probably see you on baseball.
My apologies, but I would like to.
Thank you.
I'm going to call his name.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do it
Yeah.
now? Yeah. Okay.
Sherry. Do you want to take more pictures?
Yeah, I think the picture's fine.
I mispronounced this young man's name, so I'm going to recognize him one more time. Now, you don't have to take another picture, I think. The picture will be fine, but just so you know what we're doing. Okay.
Hurry up, Brandy. I'm just playing.
Let me get that out of the way.
Just turn over, yeah, turn over. Hold it, wait.
That's my classmate, y'all.
They go off. You probably didn't make it. If she got to sit out right. It may not.
Yeah.
At this time, I would like to make a correction with the last name of Fury, having pronounced my last name 50,000 different ways. It's Furry, Furhay, all kinds of different pronunciations. I certainly can appreciate when I mispronounce someone's name. So I'm thankful that Elisha has pointed it out to me, which definitely demonstrates how confident you are. And so when someone points out that I've mispronounced their names, having had that happen to me very frequently, I'd like to make the correction. So I've asked Elisha and his family to stay so that I could recognize him one more time with his name spoken correctly. And so what I'd ask you to do is just to stand up when I call your name, okay? Again, Elisha Graves. Elisha attends Newton County Theme School at Fickwit. and he won second place with his project, Let There Be Light. And thank you for pointing out my error. And I will certainly remember it because I expect to see you back here again, receiving additional awards for additional things. So thank you very much.
Ms. Allen, Ms. Vineyard, do we have any public participation tonight? All right. All right, moving on, since we have no public participation, I need a motion to approve our agenda.
So move.
Second.
Right, it's been properly moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to our approval of the minutes. Do we have
So
some?
move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, moving on to superintendent's reports. Are there any changes to our operations report, financial operations, or the curriculum, instructional, technology report, and enrollment report?
Madam Chair, there are no changes to operations nor the curriculum and instructional reports.
All right. Can I have a move to, I'm sorry, motion, a motion to approve both A and B of the superintendent's reports?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have no old business, so if we move on to new business. All right, I know we have two new items that need to be presented tonight, so I'll just take them individually then. Item A.
Item A, that's a request for board action relative to contractual agreements for providers for a vision teacher. No changes to that, Madam Chair.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve item A?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item B.
Item B, requested board action relative to revision of NCS's board policy EE, food services management. That is still on the table and will be taken before the board for action on March 17th.
All right, thank you. Item C.
Item C, requested board action relative to contract for interactive panels award amendment. No changes to this item, Madam Chair. We just added the actual dollar amounts to the award, but no changes other than that. And we're requesting board action.
All right, so on item C, do we have a motion to approve item C?
So move.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Item D.
Item D, Madam Chair, if I may, if I can take items D and E together, requested board action relative to contract for diesel fuel and unleaded gasoline, and requested board action relative to surplus items. No changes for either of those, Madam Chair.
All right, are there any, do we have a motion to approve items D and E?
I make a motion to approve items D and E.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, any questions? There are none. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, items F and G, I believe, are our two
Yes, ma'am.
additional items. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Item F. Item F is the FY15 school closing due to illness for Oak Hill Elementary. Recommendation: the superintendent recommends students who attend Oak Hill Elementary School not be required to make up school day December 12th, 2014, as the school was closed due to widespread illness. Just brief background, there was an issue during the week of December 8th in which the Newton County School System, in conjunction with Newton County Health Department, were engaged in monitoring of increased absence due to a quickly spreading virus, and due to that, we had to close the school on December 12th, and we're requesting action at this time.
All right, thank you. Do we have a motion to approve item F?
So moved. Second.
Second. All right, are there any questions for discussion?
I do have a question, Madam Chair.
All right.
Actually, and it's a hypothetical question, but it's just a question regarding weather. So let's say, we hope not, but if weather gets bad enough where we have to close the school system for 3 more days, since we've already been closed once, so that would be 5 days for the Oak Hill
Yes.
students, what would happen in that case?
We will have to request from the State Board of Education for a waiver for that day. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any more questions? There are. Okay.
Have we seen waivers like that before? I mean, are you familiar with a history of, is there precedent?
We have had to close schools in the past before due to due to inclement weather. This is different with school illness. We want to say it's been about 15 years since we may have had to do anything like that. But again, these waivers, whenever something comes up with inclement weather, usually the State Department, the governor's office, they're in support of us with that.
Thank you.
All right. Then all in favor of approving item F? Aye. All right. Moving on to item G.
Item G, related, is inclement weather makeup recommendation. The superintendent recommends students not be required to make up February 18th, 2015, an instructional day lost due to inclement weather, and of course that was last week. And per state rule, we would like to bring that before you for action.
All right. Do we have a move to approve item G?
So move.
All right. Second?
I'll second.
Okay.
Well, either one of us.
Thank you. All right. Any questions for item G? All right. Then I need to take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Moving on to item H, and this is like mine. We need to designate our GSB conference delegate and our alternate delegate to attend the meeting on, I believe it's Friday, June the 12th. I think is the correct date. Do we have any nominations?
I'd like to nominate somebody. I'd like to nominate Mr. Edwards.
As our delegate?
Uh-huh.
All right. And I think we have to have a second on the nomination. Do we have any other? All right. Do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Because we need to ask that prior to. All right, all in favor of having Mr. Edwards serve as our delegate?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we need to name our alternate. So if you cannot fulfill your duties, we will have someone to take over. Do we have any nominations?
I'll nominate somebody. I'll nominate Mr. Johnson.
Thank you.
I'm glad it wasn't me. All right, do you accept the nomination?
Yes, with pride.
All
Trying to
right.
divide up the duties.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
And there you have it. All right, thank you. Thank you for serving us at that time and representing our board. All right, item I.
Item I, the superintendent requests that the board approve the personnel recommendations made during the executive session.
All right, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Mr. Edwards?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Johnson? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, other matters of interest? Anyone?
Still that legislative liaison.
Yeah, I have a comment that we earned recognition recently per your email for the AP curriculum we have here. Would you care to tell them all about it and why we're so good?
Sure. Wonderful news for our school system. Our school systems, high schools, all three of them, were named as AP honor schools. And what that means is that they're recognized for having strong and healthy AP programs in all of their schools, and Alcovey, Eastside, and Newton High School. And within the AP Honor Program, there are multiple designations. There are schools that will recognize for AP Access and Support, which is a recognition for an increased enrollment of minority students in the AP program, and those students scoring at 3, 4, or 5 on the assessment. So Alcovey continues to be recognized for that award, and Newton High School has as well. And so we're very proud of their accomplishments. Our high schools have also been recognized as AP STEM schools, which means that they offer, through their AP program, a significant number of courses in science and mathematics, and our students participate in increased numbers. So we've been recognized at the state level for that as well. We've also been recognized in the STEM program for AP achievement, which means that in one of our high schools, Eastside specifically, students who participate in a significant number of STEM, science or mathematics AP courses and score 3, 4s, or 5 on the AP exams as well. So there is a lot of fantastic things going on in our high schools, whereby we are providing a high quality service to our students. As a matter of fact, at my last count, and Ms. Buff's not here tonight, we offer the largest number of AP courses in the region in our school. So if you want to take AP courses, we have just about everything that there is to offer. We take AP advanced placement courses very seriously because they often lead to, when you score 3, 4, or 5, depending upon the institution that you choose to go to, should you choose to go to college after high school, oftentimes they count as college credit and can eliminate some of the prerequisite courses that you need to take when you first enter a college or university. So the AP program for us is more than just high quality programming, but it's also an opportunity for families to save dollars as they enter colleges and universities beyond high school. It's a great recognition to have our high schools named on multiple lists and to be recognized. The lists are not that long, which is something that I need to point out. We are a cut above some of the others. So we are really proud of our high school teachers and our programming and our high school leaders and our staff and our students and families who have to dedicate the time. AP courses are difficult, college level courses controlled by and dictated by the College Board. And so we are really proud of the work, and thank you, Mr. Johnson, for pointing that out.
Thank you.
I have one thing.
Yes.
Those of you who are in attendance tonight, if you see teachers about when you go to grocery stores or wherever you may be, take some time to tell them thank you, because they do a great job for the amount of money that they're paid, and what they're required to do is so much less money than they have now. And it's not because they are obligated to do it. They really are sincere and want to do a good job in their hearts and take an interest in our children. So when you see teachers or whatever around about you, everyday activities, just take time to just tell them thank you for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Before you touch on that subject, I meant to do this earlier, but for you Boy Scouts who are here and who may not attend our monthly meetings, we usually have a work session prior to our regular monthly meeting, and that's when we go over each individual item on the agenda in more detail, like you saw on items F and G tonight. And so that's why you noticed A, B, C, D, and E, there was not much discussion whatsoever. And that's why, because at our work session, we had already gone over the details of it. So, Ms. Fury, I think you have one more very important.
One more very important announcement. We are watching the weather, as we do all of the time when the weather forecasters call for inclement weather. And what we do is we try to make an announcement if we can by 10 p.m. because if we can't make one by 10, we have to wait until 5 o'clock in the morning. And if we do it after that time, it usually keeps all of us up all night long and people out on the roads, driving the roads to try to make sure that we're making the right choices when it comes to closing our schools. For us, being in session is a priority. So we try to hold out, not to the last minute, until we can make a decision on whether or not the safety of our children and our employees as they come to work will be negatively impacted. And so this evening, we have webinars that are done through the National Weather Association, and we watch the webinars and we get the latest information from them. And there's one tonight at 9:30, and I'll be participating in that webinar. And if I can make a decision from that point and consulting with all of the districts around us, it's a big process. It's not just someone sitting in a room just saying, hey, we're not going to go to school. We really want children and employees at work. So we try to call it as early as we can. So for the record, we have school tomorrow, as far as I know at this given moment. I will know more at 9:30. If nothing is posted at 10 p.m., you will not hear from us again until 5 o'clock in the morning, at which point we'll do multiple things. We will post on the local media, so you can watch the news where it says school closings across the bottom. We'll do that by 5, and then we'll start a school messenger call at 5 as well to notify parents. If you don't get the school messenger call, it's likely because the information that we currently have in the system doesn't match your information. So if you don't get a message from us when schools are closed, that means you need to send something to the school to update the information. And then we will also post on Facebook. We'll send out a Twitter announcement. So there are multiple methodologies for our communities to learn whether or not we are in session. But the practice is that at 10 o'clock, if we can't call it by 10, you won't hear from us again until in the wee hours of the morning. And if you hear the phone ring in the wee hours of the morning, likely it is that we will not be going to school. But it is too early to tell whether or not we'll be in school tomorrow or any other day based upon the current forecast. So just wanted to put that out there so everybody's aware of the process and what we'll be doing tonight in preparation for potential future closings.
All right, thank you. If there's nothing else, do I have a motion to?
Chair.
Yes.
I think it would be remiss if we didn't ask or make the public aware of the several important pieces of legislation right now that could negatively impact our school system. So I will not bore you with the bills themselves, but is there a place, Superintendent Fury, that the public can go and see the educational pieces of legislation that are on the docket right now and
Yes.
educate themselves?
Yes, there are several places that you could go. Let's see, I believe, in fact, some of them are the Georgia Association of Educators, GSBA's website. There's a whole legislative link there. And then also just georgia.gov.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Page, the Professional Association of Georgia Educators page has a legislative website, and the Georgia School Superintendents Association has a legislative page, and those would be the places that you could find out the legislation impacting education.
And under the GSBA is going to be Capital Watch Online, and then they also have a Twitter account as well that updates.
Thank you
on a
for
regular basis.
pointing that out. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I just think it's just not for the school board to be concerned with. This is for all of us, and I have students in the school system as well, and just the awareness is very important, I think, and they're halfway through the session now, and they'll be voting, bringing some legislation to closure soon. So just want the public to be aware of what's out there right now. So
And without involvement, they tend to think that we agree with whatever the piece of legislation is, so they need to know if we agree or disagree. They need the public's input. So,
And also to the board, I just want to remind you guys, in case you didn't know, next week, actually Tuesday, March 3rd, will be our district's area for Education Day at the Capitol. I plan on attending. I go every year. And so they will do a legislative update at that time as well from GSBA and give out the rundown of everything that's going on and how we stand, as well as the advocates that we have for us in education.
all right.
One more.
Yes.
One more thing. Sherry was hollering at me from out there. Earlier, was it this week, Sherry? I can't remember. Okay, last week I was had the great pleasure of meeting 4 students who represent FFA, and this week is an FFA week, and so it's an opportunity to recognize all of the things that occur under the FFA umbrella. So I actually signed a proclamation for them, and they are celebrating their week this week, and so we're really proud of our students and the work that they do through the FFA umbrella.
All right, well, with that being said, do we have a motion to adjourn for the evening? So
moved.
second, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.